What's up guys, and welcome back to my Lorethrough series. As promised, today we'll be taking a closer look at the Altus Plateau section of Millicent's questline. If you end up enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, as I upload one of these every Thursday. Since our last encounter with her in Gary's shack, Millicent has moved to the Erdtree Gazing Hill.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle.
We can find a prosthetic arm for her in the Shaded Castle. As we ride around the Shaded Castle looking for a proper entrance, we are attacked by Marae, the Shaded Castle Castellan, who fights with the Anspur rapier, which he drops after his defeat. Its description reads, "Scarlet Rot is an old legend of which Malay Marae of the Shaded Castle was a private believer, and indeed he eventually found his own personal goddess." We'll get more context on the other parts of this description in just a second, but for now I can say his worship of Rod is the reason he, likely intentionally, had his castle covered in a lake of poison. After making our way past some depraved perfumers and healing some revenants to death, we arrive at the next site of grace, which has a spirit NPC giving a bit more context as to why the Castellan was aimlessly running around outside instead of, ruling the castle. After making our way past some Cleanrod knights and pages, we can see which guilty cretin it was that took over the castle and its storied sword. It's the Bell-Bearing Hunter, whose real name is Elemer of the Briar. Thanks to his force-like energy battle skills, he was able to steal the Marae Executioner's sword to escape his execution at the castle, instead taking it over and banishing the Castellan. From this base of operation, he's been terrorizing the lands between at night, hunting down merchants for their bell bearings. We've had 2 encounters with Elemer previously, when he tried to hunt down Bernal and Miriel. As far as I know, much like us, he can't properly die, so this sadly won't be the last we'll see of him. After Elemer's defeat, we can take a look around a bit. Thanks to a giant picture of her in the main hall, and her knights patrolling all around the castle, we can deduce that the own personal goddess Castellan Marae believed in is in fact Melania, the Blade of Mikola. All that being said, the reason we were here is for a prosthetic. That one can be found on the west rampart of the castle, guarded by a Cleanrod knight. Let's bring it back to Millicent.
Giving me this arm. Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think, if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
After giving the prosthetic to Millicent, we can tell Gowry about our wonderful progress, which makes him quite delighted.
Ah, welcome, welcome. How may I help? So, you gave Millicent a golden arm replacement. This is a wonderful development. Thank you for your kindness. Now, Millicent may fully realize her true warrior's potential, like her beautiful mother. The girl, Millicent, she is a bird, green and undeveloped, waiting to flower into magnificence. What a wondrous day that will be. In truth, before her, I'd never seen a bard of such superior quality. She might very well outshine her sisters. Do you have an interest in rot incantations? Then you might like to learn something of the history of Melania, goddess of scarlet rot. Queen Marika and her king consort Radagon were blessed with twin demigods, and Malenia was one of them. She was born an Empyrean carrying the Scarlet Rod. An Empyrean is no mere demigod. In the age of the Elden Ring and Queen Marika, the precious Empyrean was born, a new god to forge a new order. Since Malenia fought Radahn, and the great scarlet flower blossomed in Aeonia, I have dedicated myself to her, and to the resplendence of the Order of Rot, the cycle of decay and rebirth.
We have already known for a while that the Scarlet Rot itself is an outer god, and apparently it needs a vassal to exert influence on the lands between, and to establish an Order of Rot. This Order of Rot seems to have quite the following indeed, as the Kindred of Rot, Malay of the Shaded Castle, and Sage Gowry all seem to worship Malenia and her kin Millicent as servants of Rot. Malenia and Millicent themselves, on the other hand, appear to be unwilling vassals trying to stave off the effects of the Rot with unalloyed gold, instead of embracing it. Millicent's story continues at the Windmill village, which is a truly unsettling place, with large groups of only women seeming to perform some sort of manic ritual dance. According to this spirit NPC, this is some sort of skinning ritual where these imprisoned men are being skinned alive and probably having their flesh eaten by the females. Atop the Windmill Hill is a godskin apostle who we can summon Millicent for since we gave her the prosthetic. According to the Scouring Black Flame incantation he drops, their black flame could once slay gods, but when Malekith sealed Destined Death, which established the Golden Order, the black flame's true power was lost. According to the Noble's armor from the Divine Bridge, the Nobles are the older and probably higher ranking members of the Godskin factions. Regardless, seeing as they can no longer slay gods, they have to use regular skin for their garbs. And what better place to source that skin than in a village with regular skinning festivals? After the skin collector is defeated, we can talk to Millicent once more.
Now I'm tracing the path Malenia took, after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree. Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need.
Millicent will now continue her journey to find Malenia by going into the Forbidden Lands north of the Erdtree. Perhaps we'll meet her again once we get there ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, tell me how I can improve these videos in the future. I'll see you next time, when we will take a closer look at Sorceress Sellen to see whether she truly is as evil as she's been portrayed so far. Bye bye!